I want to do a comparison video of these 3 hampers. Now I got all 3 of these on Amazon, and I like them for different reasons and dislike them for different reasons. So let me explain these 3. First of all, these 2 we got to slide into a very specific spot between a cabinet and a wall. And this one fits a little better. This one's a little wider, but these are good for two different purposes. So this one is built with like wire on the top. So this is like a one solid piece of wire around here. I have had hampers like this in the past. I actually still have one. And it's lasted like 8 years. And this is the kind of one where you can just collapse it down to store it, which is really nice. Because there's nothing like built into here. The only thing kind of keeping its shape here is the fact that this material is that kind of like solid-y but flexible material, and then this wiring up top. The seam seems to be really nice. It's holding up well. You never quite know how these handles are gonna go. This is probably usually the most potential for breaking down on a hamper like this, but it doesn't have wheels, so you do have to carry it. Depending on how often you do your laundry, that could get pretty heavy, how far you have to go, which is why we initially went with this hamper. Now we've been using this hamper for over 2 years now, and we mainly got it because it has wheels. As you can see, the structure of this one is held up. There's like a cardboard kind of piece on the base here, but mostly it's because of these like wires that run up and down the whole thing on all 4 like corners basically to create this like square shape. But they have busted through the seams over time on 2 of them, or maybe 3 of them, and like busted through the top here and all this kind of stuff. I mean, they just go down with wire or with Velcro. But yeah, it's not like the most sturdy situation, but to be fair, it was probably like 8 months before anything like that happened, and we did not have laundry in building when we were using this for the first 2 years. So we were wheeling this out to the car, tossing it in the trunk of the car, getting it out like stacked completely full, which one function on this was really nice for that because it comes with this mesh and drawstring situation. So we could really load this thing up, toss it in the car, and know that our clothes weren't going to be like falling all around the car while we're in transit to the laundry. So it's also nice we have laundry in building now, but not in our unit. So wheeling this down is really nice. And they have this kind of grab handle to wheel around. And the wheels do work really, really well. Yeah, and I do like that you can kind of see through it, see how high up we've gotten it and everything. So even though this one is kind of misshapen at this point, we are still using it on a daily basis, and it's still operating totally fine. And it's really convenient that it has wheels versus having to carry this one, depending on what your laundry situation is. And then lastly, we have this hamper. Also does not have wheels, and it's kind of built with the same thing as this one. We just haven't had it for as long, but you kind of attach these with the Velcro here, and you've got the wires or the stems that go here. What I do like about this one is that it has this interior bag. So you basically just take these off of here, and the bag comes out, and you just take it out, and it's got these handles and a drawstring, so you're not taking this whole hamper, which would be a nice solution as well if you're not doing laundry in unit and you just want to grab this bag out of here. And honestly, that is something that would like make this whole hamper with these functionalities last longer. I will also say that this one feels like it may last longer than this one because you have this additional frame here versus not having something quite as sturdy here to also take some of the load that these are taking. And I think the fact that this has a lid on it is kind of nice. We've got like stinky sauna towels and stuff going in there. And I think it looks really sharp in comparison. That one looked sharper when it was less misshapen and everything, but it's got an aesthetic vibe to it for sure. So these are kind of the 3 hampers that we, after researching probably 50 hampers on Amazon, have ended up with. Happy with all of them, but they all have their kind of different components that maybe will make them better suited or worse suited for your situation. So I hope that was helpful, and I can recommend any of these. You got to make your own decision for sure.